welcome back to Pallegney here on Farming Simulator 25. So, bringing you back in just to give you a bit of an update really as to how I'm getting on with the challenge. I had to actually restart the challenge because I failed it. There's no two ways about it. I'm going to keep it as simple as that. My first attempt, I failed within a couple of months. Basically, I bought adult cows and buffaloes, and that was my downfall. I spent too much money on them, and I just couldn't get through that first year. Then, financially, it completely crippled me. So, took a different approach. I'll go into some of the stats if I can find them, just so you can see roughly what I've been dealing with. So, produced a lot of bales, 182 bales, 34 contracts. I'm 35 hours of time played. In years played, it's 2. But I think I'm in my second at the moment. No, none of the collectibles. I haven't seen anything like that at all at the 7. And yeah, so the other thing I need to make you aware of, and it like, hopefully no one's angry about this. I've got a lot of additional mods that we didn't have that was originally set out. And I'll run through them. Now, none of these give me an advantage. They are simply mods that are base game stuff and standard pricing. Nothing that gives me a financial advantage, or so I can get something really good on cheap, or say production that runs 10 times faster for half the cost, anything like that. We're just talking tractors, machinery, things like that. That I could then purchase. It's all just standards, like no major advantage to be gained, nothing that's going to give me an upper hand. It is just as kind of plain as I can make it, basically. This is arguably the most ropey one because it offers me a bit, quite a bit more storage in it than the base game one, but again, I don't feel that it's too bad a mod. So and again, we play for fun, don't we? And you play to how you want. So in terms of what I've done, vehicle wise, I've got the small farm tech trailer. We've got the John Deere 3650. As you can see, that's done 22.9 working hours. The front loader for it, weight, I've got the Lizard 3-point tank. So I got 2 of these. I got one for the milk on the farm, one for water. I'll come back to that in a second. Ignore the cranes. And then we got the big shovel, basically. My favorite mod of all time, the M140 with the transport straps. That's the least silo king, and that's it in terms of vehicles. On the map, what you'll see is I combined 103 and 31. So if we go into a flyover, you can see basically where there was, it came this way. I've used this area now for all productions. So in this case, it's chickens, and that is a completely base game greenhouse. I haven't sold anything from it. I put it there because at one point it looked like I was going to really struggle financially again. But I haven't sold anything from there yet. So it's just chugging away. I will sell this time around in January because I've got so much produce tucked away in there, and I can finally then feel like I'm starting to make a bit of a dent because I'll start to probably pay off the loan. But yeah, so where the field, I think it came down this way, didn't it? There was like a path there. So left the treeing because I liked it. I liked that little feature, and just made it into one massive wheat field. It took a lot of effort to plow this and get it kind of up to scratch, but yeah, nice. And harvested it, got a load of straw from it, got the wheat from it for the chickens, because that was the biggest problem in the first year. I was having to buy chicken feed, but hopefully we should get through this year. I also originally purchased this. I had this grass field, so I kept it for my 13 months as per my own rules. Turned it over several times for grass and silage. Stupidly forgot to do it for hay at any point. So then when my cows matured, needed TMR, didn't have any hay, so I had to buy a few hay bales. But luckily, I'd then gone and purchased this sheep field over here. And as you can see with the meadow grass, I've cut that, and I've very recently basically tedded that, baled it, and created a load of hay, which has then allowed me to give my animals. So we've got the sheep, we've got 50 of each of those sheep. We got a lot of chickens, a lot of them young. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 550 young uns and 100 seniors at the moment. The cow stall, we got 51 Holstein, 51 water buffalo, so they're producing their milk at a decent rate now. As you can see, we've got nearly 60,000 litres of TMR. They go through it at such a rate though. That's why I've kept the Silo King this month, just to keep trying to top up the TMR. And I don't have any chickens in our small chicken pen. That's it in terms of animals and land owned. The rest of my time I do contracts as much as I can. So it's basically get the farm, our own farm, sort of ticked over in the morning, do any sort of work I need to do with the wheat field or the sheep, the cows, or whatever it might be. And then, yeah, if I've got nothing else on, then off we go and I do the contracts just to try and chip away at the money, which then allows me to lease the equipment to do what I need to do for contracts. So egg-wise, just sold a tump load of those, which is good. Hence why we've now got £36,000 in the bank. And for the first time in this challenge, I feel financially comfortable, even though I've still got a £250,000, or 55, sorry. So I'm going to repay 5 of that. £250,000 debt still running. I have at times taken, I think, up to 30,000, because it's such a tough challenge that old school Mike 53 set us here. It's wicked, I love it, but it's been really tough. So this field, as you can see, 100% fertilized, 92% yield bonus, so we'll get a plenty of wheat and straw from this. And what I also did was I used the Macdon to get that extra amount, so that 25%. Right or wrong, I don't know. It didn't feel wrong, and it was within the horsepower limitations, so hopefully you guys won't kind of go crazy in the comments calling me a cheat. And that's basically where I'm at with this series. Not much left now to do today on the map. Let's come out third person. So plenty of bales, as you can see over here. 22 of the silage bales at 3,500 litres, 29 of the grass at 3,500 litres. We've got some seeds, a pallet of herbicide, a pallet of seeds, a pallet of lime, 5 hay bales but at 9,500 litres a bale, another pallet of lime, 4 11,000 litre grass bales, and then 10 11,000 litre silage bales, and 5 others, which is going to be just the other addition. I'm guessing the herbicides and things like that. Oh, it can't be the herbicides. Don't know what the 5 others are. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, plenty of bales in there. So if we do get a little bit stuck, then we've got some options to sell. A couple of hay by there just from the TMR mix. This trailer has been wicked, being able to switch this back and forth from the bale trailer into a standard trailer has been superb. We've been lost without that. But otherwise, yeah, the only thing I'd say about this is the cheese production just seems very slow to me. And I don't know if that's just me being weird and misjudging it. But when you look at what we've got, I feel like I've been running this a while, and I've only got 78 litres of buffalo mozzarella, 184 litres of butter, 408 litres of cheese, 283 on the bottled milk. Yeah, it just seems to be taking quite a while. So I don't know, is anyone else finding that? Is it me, or is that just the standard rate for these things? And then you've just got the large tarp, and all I'm running through that is the lettuce and tomatoes. And as you can see, we've got 4,000 stored up of the tomatoes, 3,000 lettuce stored, and then whatever else was outside the production at the time, which was a full row of the pair of them. So that's pretty decent, and we'll have a half decent January. And yeah, that's basically where I'm at with it all. I toyed with trying to find a way to buy this land. I've toyed with kind of picking up the little ones and stuff. But then when you're working into the factor, or you're factoring in the whole working of the land and trying to plow it or fertilize it or roll it or whatever it might be, mulch it, you know, it just adds so much time and money and effort. It just doesn't seem worthwhile right now. So yeah, I'm hopeful that January will be decent for us with the productions from the greenhouse. That'll help us out as soon as we can start getting that buffalo mozzarella, because that's very expensive coming through. That would be great. Anytime dairy that you want to step up your rate, then I'd be very grateful. But yeah, that's basically it. And then just kind of balancing out the contracts as and where we can. Trying to take the easier ones rather than the kind of overly difficult ones. Avoids, you know, certain harvesting contracts. I've done a few. What we got at the moment. So like sunflowers, I don't mind doing those ones. They're fine. Soybean, that would be okay as well. And that's right next door to it's where we're dropping off. So that's actually probably not a bad one to do. Again, soybean. So, and again, very close. So what I would probably do there is, what's it, 1,280. Isn't that weird that that one costs so much more? 1,599 to lease. So is that a better machine? I'd be more tempted to go with leasing this one, 1,280, and then adding that onto it as well. So using the contract machinery from this contract to mop up that contract as well. And then, oh look, and you got another one over there as well, which is massive. Thing is, these are big fields. They will not be fast. And again, 1,599. It must be better equipment, I'm guessing. Oh, no, it's not. Look at that. It's the same. Is the header better? What is going on? That's so weird. I'm quite tempted to do those two. Certainly that one. Add 10,000 in. Do you know what? I'm going to do it, and I will. Borrow the items. Sunflowers. That's an enormous one, isn't it? Blimey. Yeah, I think we'll do that one and borrow the items. Thanks very much. And where was the small no sunflowers, soybeans, and then we'll just accept that one. Lovely. So there'll be another sort of 15,000 there now from doing those two, which I should be able to get done by end of play on this game day. And yeah, that's basically where I'm at. This poor tractor's having an absolute kicking of a time. I'd love to expand the fleet, but right now not a financial option for us. Gotta just keep chipping away as we are. It's all about, you know, the long game, isn't it? The big picture on this one. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 chilies, yep, and 4 lettuce. So lovely. That'll do us world of good with the others that are stacked up in there. And obviously it's only November still, so that'll keep it ticking over and be even more then to sell come January, when they're generally at their best price. Haven't used these, haven't got the equipment for it. Keep wasting my money with leasing things. Haven't found anything that's worthwhile popping up in the sale yet. To get, that is the only one so far I've been quite tempted with. But again, we've only got 31,000, and that just goes so quick when you start leasing equipment. So there we are. So I'm going to go and get on with my my contracts. Please do let me know in the comments how you're getting on with the challenge, if you're playing along. I know a couple of you did and then knocked on the head because you just couldn't handle the lack of the sort of big machinery and stuff. But yeah, intrigued to see where you're all at with it. Let me know how you're getting on, and I think we'll call it a day there. So if you are still here, I haven't already done so, please give this video a like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn notifications on for any of the series stuff. And as always, until next time, be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.